Alright, Cookie with Reese is banning first, so you guys should ban. Haha.
Okay. Well, we're banning classic.
You are truly a patriot, Brented. I'm gonna probably ban. What's another map that I don't like? Villa. Banning Villa.
All right, and Cooking with Grease, your first pick. Slay and Tavern, your first pick.
Spaceship.
It's a spaceship. All right, and Cooking with Grease, your second ban.
Maps left, the courtyard.
This
Watermill,
Courtyard, Gold Mine, and Watermill.
gold mine.
All right, and Tavern.
I'll ban. I'll ban Courtyard. We'll play Watermill last.
All right, and our decider map is Watermill. And have y'all already discussed your rosters, or?
Yep.
Yeah, we already got it down. Don't worry.
All right.
Good luck.
For the stream,
Good luck to both
guys.
teams.
It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot the rosters.
All right.
As promised, I will yap about rosters. For Cooking with Grease, we have Brunton, Kabelic, T-Snaz, and Nymphy. For Tavern, we have Dudachu, Goofy Flame, Low TJ, and Baldfoot. I know it's Bigfoot, but I'm calling him Baldfoot. Right.
Very nice.
I find it very interesting this match. Same first two bands and same first two maps as the last match.
Are they actually?
Yeah, because I believe Femme Fatale's banned Classic and Nightmare banned Villa, and then the first two maps are swapped around order because we played Spaceship and then Slay, and you were playing Slay and then Spaceship.
Wow. All right. So unless we go to a map 3, we'll be seeing the exact same two maps, just in a flip-flopped order.
Yeah.
Cooking with Reese has now joined the lobby. I think we are. Is Tavern already in here?
I don't believe so.
All right. So once Tavern joins the lobby, we will get on our way with map 1. Delay Cooking with Reese's map pick.
Oh man, I don't get the answer the ready check.
This is so sad.
Look at how much faster I am.
All right, we are loading into our first map. Slay Cooking with Reese's map pick. All right.
We have somebody nicked on the Tavern.
Rutro, that would be Dudachu. All right, we have Cooking
Yeah.
with Reese in red, Tavern in orange, Cooking with Reese's map pick, round 1. Shots go either direction, nothing lands on Cooking with Reese.
We're on to Tavern side. 2 players take damage.
Snaz goes
TJ
right in, takes out
immediately.
TJ immediately. Luffy also takes a
Snaz
couple
is low
shots.
from that, though, on 2 HP.
Yeah, Bigfoot goes in, cleans up Snaz. But Brented the flank. Leaves Tavern in a 1v3. Last is Bigfoot. Does manage to hold them off. Can they take out Kabelic? They can get one.
Kills Kabelic for 1.
Nymphy
Oh,
though,
the
finish
opposing
them
team
off with
Nymphy.
the pot. Alright. Cooking with Reese take the first round of their map pick. 1-0.
And I don't know if you can see this. Kabelic has gone offline, so we're gonna need to pause first.
Nice.
Alright, so yeah, a very kind of chaotic first round there. That we had players going down on both sides. Kind of like an aggro push from with Greece to start with Snaz going in and taking it immediately.
Yeah, immediate
Um,
push. Then they don't expect the Brunted flank
on-
behind them.
Yeah. So kind of like two waves of aggression there. Nice to see. Still, I think Tavern played that as well as they could, given this losing TJ immediately was not ideal, but still managed to get Bigfoot especially nice try in the one kill in nearly a second.
Yeah, they were holding their own at the end.
Yeah. I didn't see whether or not Cooking with Grease had mid pressure there toward. I'm assuming they did.
It
if
did look
the
like they
one
had
Nymphy
one
had
player
gotten it.
filling while Nymphy rushed in to finish off Bigfoot.
Okay. Okay. Believe Kabelic is back, but not in the lobby. Fight him.
This is a TJ moment.
There we go. You might be. All right, everything seems to go.
We Cass is really quiet. Alright, I'll turn up Cass's audio.
I'm quiet. Oh, my bad. I can maybe mess around with my mic too.
I can turn you up on Discord.
I did also mention for those of you who were not here in the last match, I am sick, so that might also be a part of it. My voice is not the best at the moment.
Alright, we are Dudachu is still nicked. Alright, we are going into round 2 of Slay now. Cooking with Grease did take the first round. Then we had to take a slight break for Kabelic. But we are back. Alright, round 2, Cooking with Grease's map pick 1-0 favoring them.
No pre-shots on either side. A poison orb does go
Tavern
off.
taking a 2-2
Luffy
split, playing
levying up
aggressive.
immediately to get the pot.
Nymphy 1 HP. Luffy trying to
Brunted
lock down
goes
on them.
down.
Brunted goes down to Bigfoot. Nymphy's still 1 HP. Tavern already has an immediate advantage. Cooking with Grease taking so much damage.
I'm just getting chased now.
Nymphy though managing to fly under the
That's
radar
going
still.
down.
2-4 right now. Nymphy in a 1v4. And it will be a Tavern
be it.
sweep for round 2.
Very, very clean round from Tavern. That play at the beginning with the levy and the push onto the opposing team's pot was genius. I haven't seen anything like that done before, actually. I don't know if I just don't watch enough IBL, but this is that was a really good play. I appreciate it. And Cooking with Grease definitely did not expect it at all.
Yeah, it was a great push. Brought Nymphy down to 2 HP immediately. They had to back out of the map. Back out of the round. And then Brenton was
Yeah.
just instantly dropped by Floofy when he went in for a sport. Or not instantly dropped by Floofy, instantly dropped by Bigfoot.
Yeah, so great play from Tavern there to even it up 1 apiece. I'll be interested to see what Cooking with Grease try to do to like maybe counter that play now that they know that it's in the cards. Like maybe they'll wait a minute to go up towards that pot, but you do really want the pot control. We'll see.
Going into round 3 now. Both teams 1-1 on Slay. Seeing a very similar split to before. Exact same split as before. Nymphy
Yeah.
immediately dipping out of there, not dealing with that again. Cooking with Grease is kind of confined to this
Did
one
get
corner of
pot
the
and
map,
it
though.
saved her life. Yeah.
The amount of space taken by Tavern.
Due to
Dudachu, though,
killed by Kabelic.
dropped. TJ not expecting the flank
Very
from
low health
Brunted.
on some uses.
But Brunted just gets bowed down from across the map. The instant drop of
Nymphy in a
Dudachu does
1v3.
not matter. Or Tavern just brings it right back.
Yeah, they were all clustered in the corner there, like you pointed out, and really low health on the players because they didn't try to all go in with their swords. They just poked at them slowly with the bows until they were all low enough to go in. Very well played there from them. Yeah, Cooking with Grease did counter the Levy strat that Tavern pulled last round pretty well. Nymphy was able to get the pot and escape with her life without taking too much damage, but it put them in a really bad position in terms of map control, and we saw it there.
Yeah, and also the bow support from across the map by Bigfoot and Floofy was amazing. Brunted had a great flank on TJ, and their HP just evaporated as they tried to push up behind them. They just got booed.
Yeah. All right, going into round 4 here. Tavern up 2-1.
Cooking with Grease's map pick. Let's see if Tavern will pull off the same strategy a third time in a row. It does look like they're leaning towards it. 2-2 split again. Exact same thing. Dudachu insta-drop, though. And TJ goes down to Snaz as well. Roofy does
very quickly
make an effort to equalize it by dropping Nymphy, but Snaz is just rushing in. Snaz gets the 3k. Kabelic barely steals the ace.
Kills immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Snaz.
The ace there. I thought he did because I wasn't looking.
I thought he got the ace as well,
Incredible
but Kabelic
play
just
from TJ.
barely snatched that
Yeah.
bow shot.
Yeah, Dudachu got evaporated right
Yeah.
off spawn. I was wondering if Cooking with Grease would try some more aggression there after the last 2 rounds, and they clearly did, and it paid off.
Incredible round from Snaz.
Yes.
Equalizing the map once again. It is now 2-2.
This is already shaping up to be a great match.
Yeah, just from looking at the teams in the match, you're expecting an exciting match, and so far the first map is not disappointing. 2-2 right now. No team having a clear
Not at
lead
all.
over the other. All right, going into round 5, 2-2 right now. Cooking with Reese's map pick. Initial
Free shot
bow
goes in
shot
onto
does hit
Kabelic.
Kabelic. Floofy this time electing to levy up the other side of the map, but Floofy in a 1v3 does manage to drop Brunson,
out
who was already
immediately.
low. Nymphy does eat their gapple
Dudachu
up to full HP.
below them.
Dudachu just going in. 1v3. TJ dropping the support.
He jumped on. Yeah.
It's a mosh pit right now. 1v1,
Now
TJ and
1v1.
Kabelic. Both half HP.
Kabelic versus TJ.
TJ does not load the crossbow,
I don't
and
think he
Kabelic
got that-
punishes it.
Yeah, he didn't get that. Yeah, I was about to say he did not get that crossbow load off, and that was the difference. Kabelic winning the 1v1 at the end. 2k from him and 2k from Snaz. Cooking with Reese take the lead in the map.
What a round. Came down to that last half a second. Crossbow just barely doesn't load. Costs TJ the round.
Yep. They should add the quick charge 2 back on it, right?
For real. Can we get the KB sword back as well?
Please, please bring back the old kits. I miss them so much. They might have been unbalanced, but I don't get it.
Cooking with Grease is the first team to claim map point on their own map pick. 3-2. Pressure is now on Tavern to try and equalize the scoreline. One silver lining for Tavern, though, is that this is not their map pick. This is anticipated to go Cooking with Grease's way just due to it being their map pick. But we'll see. Going into round 6 now, Cooking with Grease ahead 3-2. Looking like a very similar split to before. Snaz going in.
On TJ.
TJ dropped down to 3 HP.
TJ
Snaz
low.
on 7. Goofy going in as well. Levying over to the other side. Brunted dropping on them. Drops them low on
Snaz is
3
gonna push that
HP.
onto TJ.
Kabalik drops TJ.
Snaz is playing.
And it's just a sweep.
Wow. Some great bow shots there from Kabalik and Blunted.
Yeah.
To lower down the players while Snaz pushed in on the flank.
Not... That was a very clear
Yeah.
winner on that last round. That did not feel like the other rounds where
Yeah.
it could have
After-
gone
after
either
the last
direction.
few rounds, I
All right,
yeah,
it
Cooking
is
Grease
Cooking
take
with
their
Grease's map pick.
4-2. I think Tavern should be reassured there. You're not expected to win your opponent's map pick, but you put up a great fight.
put up a
Some of the rounds that
fantastic
you
fight.
lost could have gone either way.
Yep. Round 5, TJ that close to making the scoreline 3-2 instead in their favor. Could have gone either direction. Cooking with
Now
Grease
on
just
to Fish.
barely takes it.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see Spaceship. Obviously, Tavern's map pick. It'll be interesting to see because it's a new map in the IBL rotation this season. Like, I feel like it comes down more so to who has put in like the prep time, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not a map that's been played in competitive play nearly as often as a map like Slay that's been in all 3 IBL seasons and has been around since closed beta.
All right, you love to see it.
And we have Kaipi subbing in for Bigfoot on Tavern here.
That's 4 MCCI server IPs. Go away. I don't know. I don't even know if that number ever stops. I've gone all the way up to 11 just to see how far it goes, and it just kept going. I bet at a certain point it's just not an alt server IP, but oh yeah, small stats. Yep, that map is finished. All right. So Cooking with Grease does win the map 4-2, and we're gonna start with their side. Snaz leading the way right now in the entire match, 7-4. Kabalik 6-3, Brented 2-4, and Nymphy 2-4. Then on the other side, we have Floofy Flame leading the charge. Actually, no, we have Bigfoot leading the charge, 5-3. Then Floofy Flame 5-4. EJ 4-4, and Dudachu 0-5.
I'd also like to point out, I don't know if this has been mentioned yet, but I was told to pay specific attention to the new Cooking with Grease skins that they've got on today.
Oh yes, yes. Let's go ahead and take a look at those.
It's
Please stop moving.
the dark lighting in the starting room doesn't help.
Yeah, it does
Um,
not. I mean, I give these skins a 10 out of 10. They look pretty sick to me. It'd help
Yeah,
if
they
they'd
do.
stop moving. Please come back, Snaz. Tavern uniforms. Both teams sporting absolutely amazing fits. For some reason, the spaceship... Wait, was it... Don't tell me it was black screen that entire time. Man, okay. You guys can all
Unlucky.
you guys can all see the fits in the next round. Also, I did not reset the scoreline, so Cooking with Grease wins this map 4-2 as well, I guess.
Free shot going on the Snaz immediately.
Bellic also shot
Levy's up.
once. Snaz 3
Shot
HP.
again. Snaz
Insta
low,
dropped.
instantly killed.
Goofy now has control over the high ground. Snaz was Cooking with Grease's high ground player. We have a push right now on the right side by Kippy. Kippy has to retreat 1 HP. Dudachu does
2
come in to
heals
heal.
used on that.
But now Dudachu is caught out on an island by themselves.
No more
Somehow
heals, no
manages
more
to get
heals.
away. Tavern still does have the advantage 4-3, but Floofy is
Typey shot twice. They're
being
down on the health
cautious.
a lot, though. They're all low and they have no heals.
Kippy is dropped by
Dudachu's dead.
Dudachu is dropped by Kabalik.
Typey going for the mid.
2 right now. Floofy
And Floofy
aces.
with the ace. Coming in and just cleaning them all up at the end.
Showing the incredible advantage the high
I-
ground has in this map. Just raining death
Yeah,
from above from a
I-
safe location.
I really was not sure whether or not Tavern was going to take that round because they lost all of their heals very quickly. Dudachu used 2 trying to heal Kaipi and then had to self-heal. So they were down at the end, down on the health with no heals, but Floofy just from the top, from the top rope, as it were, coming down and taking all the kills. All right, now we can see these skins, right, Mass?
Oh yeah. Let's go and take a look at the skins. All right. Cooking with Grease, sporting a. What would you even call this outfit? Okay, guys, please get away from the window.
I don't actually. It's like they've got some kind of like armor on, like leather armor over like I don't know. I don't even know what you would call that actually. Tavern
It gives me
obviously
almost
sporting
ninja
their,
vibes.
Their jackets. Yeah, a little bit.
All right, going into
What about
round
that
2.
mask on?
Tavern up 1-0 on their map pick.
No pre-shots
No
hitting
pre-fires
them.
hitting Cooking with Grease this time around. Snaz does manage to get up with full HP. Doesn't anticipate Floofy Flame behind them though, and Floofy gets the insta drop for his second
Once
round in a
again.
row.
Luffy taking the reverse.
Kippy
levy there,
playing
going up and
very
around.
aggressive.
Not expecting.
Punished but for it. It's now a 3-3. Initial advantage by Tavern is lost. Tavern going for the Wool Rush though.
Going into the fill though.
Does not manage to get it. TJ on 1 HP is trying to get away. Does manage to get away. Floofy kills someone into the lava. Dudachu drop. TJ only on 1 HP
And
is
TJ
not
on
going to be
2.
able to get anything done.
Nymphy with a 3K.
Nymphy with the
there
3K.
to close out the round for Cooking with Grease.
Scoreline is once again equalized.
I feel like
1-1.
that fill attempt from Tavern was a little bit ill-advised.
It
was
fell a bit
3v3.
flat.
I don't. Yeah, I think maybe a bit too early on that. And this is a map where you can stop fills pretty easily if you see them coming. So yeah, I think that fill attempt maybe not the best play for Tavern there, and punished accordingly. Even it up 1-1.
So true. And now we have to keep it equal. Let's take a look at Tavern's uniforms. Obviously, Wild West themed, as has been in almost every single one of their team promos.
Yeah, if anybody knows who made either of the skins for these teams, shout them out.
Yep.
That
They
I do not know.
they popped off.
Both very well done. Yeah.
All right, 1-all scoreline going into round 3. No pre-fires hitting Cooking with Grease. Looks like it isn't the same for Tavern. TJ already dropped to 7 HP. Floofy and Kabalik
Kabelic pushed up
dancing
on the
around
left
the
side.
pillar right now. Floofy does levy up, but doesn't make it. It falls right into the lava.
Into the lava. He's dead. Fronted got a shot off onto him as he was levying up, and it knocked him down into the lava.
Oh, wait,
and
Cooking
he
with
reached
Grease,
his
though.
fill.
Wow. Completely caught me off guard even while I was watching the middle. Looks like it caught the
Yeah,
Tavern
that
off
was-
guard
that
too.
was
Not a
interesting.
single player was heading in there to stop that.
Yeah, you don't really expect the fill when you're down a player. Usually Cooking with Grease, especially, I know is a team that likes to go for the kills, but
Yeah, Cooking with Grease does
Um,
not have the reputation of being a filling team. But right
No,
there, expertly
I-
done.
yeah, clearly a good call. I've also been informed by Snowette that Kiwi was the one who made Cooking with Grease's skins, so shout out to Kiwi.
Shout out to Kiwi, amazing skins.
And she also told me they're like assassin slash hitman vibes, which I do get. From
I 100% get those vibes. All right, Cooking with Grease does take the lead on the Tavern's map pick. It is 2-1 now. Let's see if Tavern can have any response. No pre-fire setting Tavern. Tavern setting 2 people below. Cooking with Grease 100% aware of it, having 1 player guarding the Water Vader right now. Sending players down to drop on them, actually. Dudachu. Kippy drops to support Dudachu. Kippy does drop Brunted. Mosh Pit's starting to develop down here. Kippy's still going in, despite being on 2 HP. Kippy's on for the ace. Snaz at 8 HP now in a 1v3. Kippy does want that ace. The aggression will be punished. Snaz is the healer, though. He is healing himself. 3 HP now. Does Snaz actually 1v3 it? Snaz is at 4 HP now. Floofy is on 6 HP. Floofy does...
Oh no, the shot from Floofy!
Floofy denies the 1v3. It started to get pretty tense right there. Went from debating a Kippy ace to a Snaz 1v3.
Yeah. Really nice try from Snaz. The Tavern do even it up 2-2 here. Yeah, I noticed when Cooking with Grease initially dropped down onto the bottom level to fight Tavern there, somehow Dudachu just went unnoticed and was able to get back crits on Blunted. I don't know really what happened there, but I don't know if it was just mosh pit panic or...
Yeah, Dudachu 100%. I saw what...
But I
saw as well what you were talking about. Dudachu was completely unnoticed there.
Yeah.
Kippy, though, I'm impressed that he managed to get 3 kills out of that situation, seeing that a lot of the attention was on him at that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think maybe a bit of lag from Kabelek I noticed, but he still managed to get a kill there. So. All right, whatever. Round 5.
Equalized scoreline once again. 2-2, Tavern's map pick. No pre-shots hitting Tavern. 1 shot landing on Snaz, 6 HP now. Kabelek going in for the fill. 6 HP, only drops in 1 wool block and then gets dropped by TJ. Floofy has levied up. Snaz levies up to fight Floofy. Floofy hasn't noticed Snaz's positioning yet. Floofy is still unaware of it. Snaz thinks that he dropped Floofy though, and he didn't.
A great combo from Floofy.
Brunted dropped into the lava by TJ. And Nymphy just gets dropped into the lava as well. That is an unfortunate misplay from Snaz. Snaz, something that has happened to many players, I'm sure, thinks that he's finished off Floofy, but Floofy survived on half a heart.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just natural regen healing him just in time or what was going on there, but yeah, clearly a mistake from Snaz there. Didn't finish off Floofy, but then Floofy with a good combo to
does have a good combo as well.
In return while on half a heart. Yeah. And then it's a clean sweep from Tavern to go up now on their map pick 3-2.
The map 3 does look like it may be on the cards, unless Cooking with Grease can bring it back in the next 2 rounds. Are you going to cast
personally, I would love to see a map 3. I would love to see a map 3 between these 2 teams. Both of these maps so far have been so competitive, so close. I would love to see it.
Yeah, this is definitely living up to the hype of a Tavern versus Cooking with Grease match that we see just in the title of the match itself. Alright, pressure on Cooking with Grease to bring it back. 2 rounds in a row necessary for them to close out the game.
One shot
shoot, just drop the heal
immediately.
Tavern all on full HP right now with the exception of Floofy on 8 HP. A shot lands on Kippy, 6 HP. Tavern going for the wool rush. Fast wool rush. Cooking with Grease is there in time.
And they get it.
That's the map. Tavern.
And that's going to be Tavern taking the map 4-2.
Incredibly fast wool rush. Typical Tavern fashion. Cooking with Grease just not able to respond in time.
Yeah, I really like what Tavern did there. They sent 2 members to push up aggressively to put pressure on Cooking with Grease, and then the other 2 members went in for the fill. It was a really good like distraction fill that personally I'm a fan of seeing those plays. I know I used to call those a lot when I played for Femme Fatales because I think they're funny. But yeah, Tavern executed it very well there. And now on to map 3, which I believe is Watermill, right?
It does look like it, judging from Tavern in the chat. Looks like Tavern might be in a rush. They really want Watermill quickly.
Okay.
So I don't know how long until that queue starts up, but Tavern is a bit stressed.
Hey, we need to get this game going as fast as possible. So can we please queue? Like,
Oh yeah, we have to do
we
stat,
don't have
yeah.
time.
Okay, you can queue while I stats, yeah. Alright, so, Tavern wins that map. Currently, our scoreline for this game, Floofy Flame leading the charge 13-6. Next behind them is TJ 6-7. Kippy 5-3, and Bigfoot 5-3. Dudashu 0-8. On the other side, we have Snaz 9-8, Kabelic 8-6, Brunted 5-8, and Nymphy 5-7. And I did not have time to put on the Watermill graphic because it was stats yapping at the moment, but it's fun. Alright, this is our decider map. I should probably put the scoreline as 0-0 again. Alright, map 3, round 1, Tavern versus Cooking with Grease. Tavern does immediately drop an orb tower side, but it falls short, hitting the tree. TJ dropped down to 1 HP. Dudachu's heals do come in. Cooking with Grease, getting surrounded by Tavern right now. Tavern looking for an exit right now. They're splitting up, though. Brunted the healer, taking a lot of damage. Their healer is down now. Nymphy and Kabelic. Wow, Nymphy, Kabelic, Snaz all do good to bring it back. TJ now in a 1v2. Already has dropped 1. It is a 1v3 scenario, actually. Snaz drops. Kabelic 2 HP. Barely brings down TJ. TJ, this goes to a 1v3 clutch. Incredible attempt by TJ to try and bring that back. Once again, like, a quarter of a second away from saving the round with a crossbow, but just barely can't load it in time, just like on Slay the Parallels. And I don't know where my co-caster went.
Oh my god, I was muted that entire round. I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
it's okay.
I was talking the whole time and I did not know I was muted.
It's alright, it's alright. Alright. TJ just barely secured, or actually no. Wait, why did I put Tavern as the winner of that round? Tavern did not win that round.
Yeah, I was saying we've now had a failed 1v3 from both sides. Snaz on Cooking with Grease and TJ on Tavern.
Alright, round 2, Tavern down 0-1, decider map. Nymphy does head over to grab the orb.
Low immediately on 2 hearts.
Tavern has tower control. Kippy over on the bridge side, throwing arrows down. Wow, there's a lot going on right now. Snaz drops Dudachu, Kippy drops Brunted, Nymphy drops Woe TJ. Kippy drops Nymphy. It's just trades back and forth. 1v2 now for Kippy. Kippy on full HP to allow it to happen.
Both players low here.
Both players low, but also their crossbow player is still alive in tower control. Kippy's gonna have a hard time getting
1 shot, 2 shots,
anything happening.
and there it is.
Cooking with Grease wins round 2 as well.
The crossbow pressure from
Yeah,
Snaz there. Just
phenomenal
made that
shots from
1v2
Snaz right there, giving Kippy no space to allow that 1v2 to happen. Very chaotic round. Trades happening back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Nymphy get an orb kill there as well. There was TNT in mid at one point. It was all over the place. But Cooking with Grease come out on top, and now they're up 2-0 on the map.
Tavern probably gonna want to come up with a response soon, being down 2-0 on the deciding map. Another round and they're already looking at match point.
Yeah, I think Cooking with Grease is doing a really good job of fighting over tower control. Tavern got it the first round, but not cleanly, and then last round didn't get it at all.
Free Fire's not landing on
Once
either
again, we see that
direction.
early orb going out from Nymphy.
Cooking with Grease leaning much more towards the bridge side this time around, not pressuring tower. Tavern looking for a mid rush actually.
Yeah.
It's a very
Going-
slow and labored mid rush, but are they gonna get it? They do get it.
They get it though.
2 people surviving.
I-
Only 2 players on
it's-
Tavern.
Yeah, the TNT there, I feel like did more damage to Tavern
Yeah.
members than it did to Cooking with Grease members. But they managed to get the fill off somehow.
Tavern barely gets that
They
wool
take a
rush
round
off in
here.
time.
Yeah, if I were Cooking with Grease, though, I wouldn't be too worried about that because you still got 2 kills. You were close to stopping it, honestly. The last 2 players who were in there were low. And I feel like sometimes when you're down like that, a mid play can be seen as kind of like desperation. You know what I mean? Good to get 1 round, but now Cooking with Grease is going to be watching for it.
Yeah, Tavern probably won't be able
so
to
it's gonna
sneak
be
out a
harder to
mid rush
pull
like
off
that
this.
again.
No.
Going into round 4 now. Cooking with Grease up 2-1 deciding map. Heavy bridge side by
Full bridge control
Tavern.
side. Yeah.
Cooking with Grease just completely ignores it, heads all the way over to tower. TNT dropped on middle, Floofy evacuates. Both teams dancing around middle right now.
And it looks like they
TNT
might
is
be
dropped
going
by
for the
both
fill again.
sides. One Invis player, Brunted, behind Tavern. Does Tavern know about him? Dudichu does. Dudichu's calling it out. But Tavern's just going for the mid rush.
They're going into the fill. They're going into the fill again.
One block. And Tavern can't pull it off. Constantly this
It
close
was
to getting
very
that mid
close
rush
there,
through.
but this time. Yeah, this time Cooking with Grease ready for it, able to stop it just in time, and now up on match point. There was a second there where I thought they might be able to get it. They were so close.
Yeah, that was very close. Cooking with Grease barely denies that mid rush. It was an all or nothing play by Tavern. And unfortunately, Tavern does not come out on the winning side of that. Drops into a 4-0 sweep by Cooking with Grease. So now it is 3-1 match point for Cooking with Grease. Tavern now has to win 3 matches in a row if they want to bring back this match.
And I mean, if you're Tavern, what do you do here? I feel like you've tried the mid play. It worked once. It's not going to work again, most likely. You've tried bridge control. You've tried tower control. Neither one has worked for you. So I'll be really interested to see what they try to do here.
Tavern once again, heavy lean towards the bridge side. Cooking with Grease, they do have Brunted lingering. Nymphy goes in to grab the orb and then retreats. Drops the orb on bridge. Tavern has to now split up to get away
tower.
from that. He drops 1 block in the middle.
Pushing
Dudichu
Smash.
though.
Gets-
Dudichu, is that his first kill of the match? Goofy trying to drop Brunted. 1 HP on Brunted. Brunted does not get away. It's a 2v2 now. Snaz isolated and dropped. Kabalik half a heart now. 1v2 situation. Kabalik has half a heart to pull this off. Does he though? No, he does not. TJ denies it.
He'll get 1, but that's all he'll get, unfortunately. Tavern are still alive here.
That was a tight round. Kabalik barely does not pull off that 1v2. So many clutch attempts have been denied during this match. A lot of 1v1s
Yeah.
that have
The
decided the
difference-
rounds.
The difference there was to choose push up into tower. It caught Snaz off guard. He was able to get Snaz very low and get the kill on Nymphy, which was the difference in the round, I feel. It was kind of like a late flank attempt once Cooking with Grease already had tower control that was just completely unexpected.
And it worked. That is, in fact, Dudashu's first kill of the match. You know what? It came in at a very important
Hope for
time.
Tavern. Let's see if they can bring it back. Still 2 more rounds. It did, yes.
It is now 3-2. Cooking with Grease up. Deciding map. Round 6. Tavern once again leaning towards the bridge side. If it worked last round, why not do it again? Dudashu, though,
does a lot of damage.
tanks the orb and does not get the heal. That's 2 heals used by Tavern now just to bring up that HP from that one orb. Tavern's used all 3 of their heals now. Cooking with Grease has all 3. This is not looking good for Tavern. Floofy Flame dropped by Brunted from bow shots.
They lose the player.
DJ, though, does equalize
though,
it with a
goes down
snaz kill.
TJ.
Dudashu retreating, though. Kippy trying to go in for the sword fight. The heals, though, for Cooking with
Fight
Grease.
under tower now. Trade
TJ in
comes through,
a
and now
1v2 with the crossbow, and that is the round. That is the match.
That's gonna be it. Cooking with Grease, take it 2 maps to 1, 4 rounds to 2 on this final map of not Canal. My bad. Watermill.
Watermill.
Sorry, I just like Canal so much. I have the urge to say Canal all the time.
What a match, though. That was 100% living up to the hype that was a Cooking with Grease versus Tavern match. It was all the way to
Definitely.
map 3. And each map was pretty close.
Yeah,
Pretty sure it was a
4-2 on each
4-2
map,
on
I
every map, yeah. Could have gone either way. A lot of 1v1 scenarios to decide those rounds. If any of those 1v1s had gone a different direction, maybe Tavern comes out of the match with a win. But that's just not how it went today.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll see these 2 teams again in playoffs.
Yep, they are in
And
the
maybe
same
it'll go a different
division,
way, who
so there is going to be another matchup later this season between these 2 teams. But the final stats
Very excited for that one. But
have
very good stuff here for both teams. Cooking with Grease
not
coming
been
out.
entered, so I'm going to
Yeah,
wait for
go ahead.
those. Stats are almost put in. Very high fragging match for a couple of players. One on Cooking with Grease and one on Tavern. That might change, though, as these final 3 kills are put in. It does not. Okay. Stats have all finally been entered. Stats for this match, 3 maps. Tavern wins the first map 4-2. Or sorry, Cooking with Grease wins the first map 4-2. Tavern wins the second map 4-2, and Cooking with Grease wins the deciding map 4-2. Starting with the Cooking with Grease side, Kabelik, the top frag of the entire match, going 18-7. Snaz going 13-11. Brunted 9-11. And Nymphy 8-11. And then over on the Tavern side, Floofy Flame, the second highest frag of the match, going 16-11. Woe TJ going 11-12. Tippy going 7-8. Bigfoot going 5-3. And Dudachu going 1-14. So, high fragging match from both Kabelik and Floofy Flame. Representative of how close the match was in the first place.